All right, welcome back to Actually You Know What, where we turn our wine nights into content. And let me tell you right now, brother, we are turning our Love Island nights into content. Let me tell you guys, Mal and my cousin Rocky turned me on to Love Island, and it's my entire personality right now. You guys thought that Project Hail Mary was my entire personality. This has absolutely taken over.
It's so fun. I just started watching it last year, but it was so good. I was like, okay, so this is like a new ritual of mine.
Yeah.
And so I finally got Stephanie on it, and Dude, it's just fun.
It's so much fun, and I Mal was like, yeah, there's a new episode every night. I'm like, what?
It's a lot, but
literally every night. But that makes it so fun because it makes you like have something to look forward to every single day.
And if you can't watch it one night, then the next day you got two episodes.
No, I'm actually obsessed with it this season. I know you had mentioned you were like, this season's actually kind of slow, like it's kind of whatever, like it's not as much drama. And then after that, dude, it picked up where it was like, I kind of felt like, I was like, oh, okay, like I get it. Like it's kind of cool. And then like, I got maybe to like episode like 9 or 10. And I was like, I can't stop watching this shit. I binged it. It was like, what, 3 or 4 days? I think
you got ahead of me, and I had been watching it like a week prior to you.
I was locked in, dude. I was like, I need to watch all of this right now. And I was obsessed. I love trash TV. Mal is the one that got me into Vanderpump, and let me tell you, Vanderpump changed my life. I can't believe I didn't watch Vanderpump live because Scandival. I wish I would have watched Scandival live.
I know. That's the only one actually I saw live because I watched everything post too. But then I caught up to, I think I had watched like 2 seasons live.
Yeah. It's like the shot heard around the world. Like it's like, oh man, the episode heard around the world.
If you're any type of reality fan, you know about Scandival.
Scandival was so good that even now I rewatched Vanderpump I think 3 times, and like every time I get to that season, I'm like, this shit's so good,
so wild.
It is so good. And it's just like, man, I can't even imagine watching this shit in real time. It would have been legendary to watch this shit in real time. But we're watching Love Island, and if you don't already know, Ariana from Vanderpump Rules is the host, and thank God she's the host. She's incredible. She's great.
She's like eye candy for all types of sex.
I love her.
Creed, religions.
And she's cool as shit too.
Yeah.
And you know that she's like, somebody said that she's like the OG. So like, when they were, if you guys are not caught up, by the way, on these
spoilers, major spoilers. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about, if you haven't caught up, or B, haven't watched it at all, this isn't the episode for you, because
we're going to talk about all of it.
You need to watch it, and then you can come back and listen.
Yeah, what we're going to be talking about is up until episode 21. So up through episode 21. After Casamore. If you guys have not seen through Casamore and gone through that episode, do not listen to this. There is major spoilers, etc. Bookmark this, do whatever you gotta do, listen to it after, because we definitely want to hear your opinions on it, because we have all of the opinions.
Yes.
But one of the things that happened on the last episode was a lot of arguing, a lot of fights, etc. We'll get into what happened, but people were saying like, oh, Ariana's like, the look on her face was like she didn't know what was happening, and everybody's like, you don't know Ariana. That's not a look of fear. That's a look of, I'm ready to get involved.
Right. She was literally like, oh shit, she said, let's get going.
Involve me.
Yeah.
Include me.
She was literally holding it in, because she's like, got to be the host that's like, what's the word? Like, she doesn't have bias.
She's got to be like impartial.
Impartial host. So she was just holding it all in.
Dude, yeah. But we'll kind of start it from the beginning, as we'll kind of do like a quick overview of how we feel about, people from the beginning of the show up until now, the couples, just things, thoughts, etc., etc. And then I think what we're probably going to do is we'll probably do another episode at the end of the season, unless we get a chance to do an episode midway through the end of the season. We don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to do one, like, I wanted to do one, like, right around now, because this is about midway. Because
I think there's like about 36, 35 episodes or something.
And we're on like 20,
21.
Yeah, so we're about midway, and then, Yeah,
it's good. I think July 12th is the last episode, so that's in about what 2 weeks from this Sunday. So about like just over 2 weeks,
right?
And we are really excited about it. I think this is the first time we've ever watched a show in real time, both of us together.
Well, yeah, especially like a reality show.
Yeah, there's never really been shows that we watch together because nothing is like live anymore.
No,
except for like Love Is Blind, but Love Is Blind sucks now. So
yeah, Love Is Blind was good for like 5 seasons.
And then it just is ass. But no, I'm obsessed with this show, and I wish this shit was year round because I would watch it year round. But let's jump right into it. So favorite people at the beginning of the show. Let's kind of like talk about when people were walking into the villa, how you felt about them, who did you like, who did you hate, just super briefly.
Yeah, I feel like Stephanie mentioned this earlier. I didn't like super connect with this season because, like I said, I've only watched season 7 before this, which we're on season 8 now. So last season, if anyone has watched, I like got more into it quickly. I think the type of drama that was happening, or the type of people on the show, or maybe it was the ages of the people on the show. Like last season had a little bit more older people in there, like older meaning like late 20s instead of early 20s, like not older as in my age, but older. Right, but older,
geriatric level.
Yeah, fucking old ass people like us, but just older, older 20s, like a little slightly more mature, maybe just slightly, I don't know. Maybe it was something to do with that, or I don't know. But it took me a longer time to really get like any favorites at all. But I will say I did always kind of like Trinity. I think she was like a girl's girl in a way. She was funny. Didn't take herself too seriously. She got like really what's the word, like spunky, and like she riled up about stuff that was pissing her off. She'd stand up for her girls. I just really liked her. What are you doing?
I'm trying to move some stuff because I was going to take an aesthetic photo of what we were doing.
Okay.
Something I noticed too about this season, and I don't know if this is the case necessarily in all seasons, is that the girls were very, like, about the girls.
No, that's always a thing.
Is that always a thing?
At least from what I've seen, the girls and the guys almost form a stronger bond than the couples.
Interesting. Okay. So the guys, too, in past seasons have always been, like,
last
bros?
season there was a romance, too.
Okay.
I feel like that's a common thing that happens. But... yeah, I think that was, like, the main person I really resonated with. Most of the people I wasn't, like, hugely a fan of. I remember literally within the first 10 minutes of watching the show, episode 1, I was like, Kenzie's pissing me off.
Yeah, I do remember, because I remember starting it, and you were like, let me know what you think about this Kenzie girl.
Well, I think I posted it on my story, too.
You might have.
I was like 5 minutes in, and this girl's already annoying.
You're like, I already hate this girl.
Like, she was, I'm not saying she's ugly or anything.
Well, no, that's not what we're attacking over, yeah.
She's just like, she's just annoying.
She is a lot. She is, I feel like her intentions are okay with it when it comes to, like, the girls. Mm-hmm. But, like, at the same time, like, I wouldn't trust her with my man. She's almost like Raquel in that aspect, where it's like, I wouldn't trust you with my man. But
like, she's just more she does things in particular to get guys' attention. Yeah, if that makes sense.
She's a pick-me in a sense, and understandable. She's young and everything like that, but she's there for the girls. But I think we've seen her kind of move sneakily and snakily. But I think
the first impression of her, like, literally when I was first watching it, was just she was annoying. Like, she just had, like, an annoying way of talking, an annoying way of, like, she just had that aura of, like, I am, like, Kenzie, and I'm so cute.
Well, one thing that I did notice about
that's what annoyed me,
is that, like, every other sentence that came out of her mouth was like, it would be like, he says that he's not attracted to me. Blondes are not his type. He's not attracted to me. This guy's not attracted to me. I'm not his type. And I'm like, girl, we get it. This
Right.
guy doesn't like blondes. What do you want us to do about it? Like, fucking
Right.
wait for a bombshell to come in. I don't know what to tell
She was
you.
like so mad that
She was
a
pissed,
guy
yeah.
didn't think she was like cute.
It was
or something. I don't know.
It was a little weird that she like. It was like she thought men were gonna be fighting over her,
Right.
and like because that didn't happen, she was like mad about it.
Right.
And it was like, okay, who was she coupled up with in the beginning?
Oh man. Corbin.
Corbin was a bombshell.
Oh.
So who was she? Because she was one of the OGs. So who was she coupled up with originally? Oh, Zach. It was Zach.
Was it?
Yeah, because remember Zach was like, I don't typically go for blondes, and then Kata came in.
Oh yeah,
and
then
took
immediately,
Zach,
he went, and then she was single.
Yeah, and then she was single and vulnerable,
And then Corbin
came,
Yeah.
and everybody. That's when like the whole thing started with like Melanie was like whatever over Corbin, I'm sorry, no, it wasn't. That wasn't it, but. Corbin came in and people were like, Kenzie should have the first dibs on the new guy because she's single or whatever. And everybody was kind of, or Beatrice didn't she kind of give shit to Melanie? But I think that was
Caleb.
That was Caleb, right?
Yeah, because.
Or no, weren't they on the couch? And Corbin was on the couch with them, and Melanie was like...
But the Melanie thing when she was blocking people, that was Caleb.
Oh, was that Caleb?
Yeah, because remember they were all really excited because it was Kenzie's type. Mm-hmm. But Kenzie was already with Corbin at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Anyway.
Yeah. It was either way, like, Kenzie was a lot.
Yeah.
And we kind of, like... established that Kenzie was annoying and like she's definitely somebody that wants to be sought after. Like she I don't think it's necessarily that she's looking for like a connection. It seems like she wants men to fight over her almost.
And that wasn't even my issue with her when I first started watching. It was like I said, it was more just like she to me has a grating personality.
Yeah, it's
so that was my initial opinion of her, and then as things went on, it just became glaringly obvious she was just like doing too much.
Right. And it's so crazy because I know first impressions. Obviously the girls, I liked all the girls. I really liked Anaya. I like loved her. All the girls, gorgeous, and the men, I thought the majority of the men were not very attractive, actually. I thought KC, in my opinion, was the most attractive man there.
Yeah.
Bryce, he's a cutie patootie in a way, but like he was just
our first impression of Bryce was like, he's like, okay.
He's a scrawny little dude, but
Yeah.
like good for him, whatever. But like we don't know everybody. I didn't like Sincere. I didn't think that he was attractive. I think he's got a rough face in my opinion.
I think the only thing going for him is his hair.
And for me, I don't like hair like that. I think that that's a lot. I think that it's probably stinky.
I think it's pretty looking, but I wouldn't want to. But I don't think I'd date a guy like.
I don't. He
know.
doesn't strike me as somebody that keeps it clean.
Maybe
You know, just because he's sincere. Only because I know him now and I know I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just like, you're a bitch. I know you don't watch that hair. But maybe he does. Maybe he does. But like, in my opinion, Casey was the most attractive of the entire bunch.
Yeah.
So when nobody was behind his door, I was shocked. I was like, wow. In my opinion, the most attractive guy now. Mind you, very different opinion now.
Nah.
Obviously.
That is, I mean, it is shocking that was like the first challenge or whatever. He had nobody.
Crazy to me because I was like, one, he's very attractive. He's got a great face, great body. He seems to have like a sweet voice. Like he's a nurse. Like seems like a really down to earth guy wearing pink. Like I just everything about him. I was like, this guy's hot. Like
right.
I would have picked him. But so when nobody did, I was like, weird.
Yeah.
But at the same time, knowing everything that we know now, it's like, was that women's intuition?
Maybe he was giving off a weird vibe.
Maybe there was a weird vibe that nobody picked up on, right? Because he was real quick to throw that shit out there in that last episode when he was like, nobody picked me, remember? Oof.
Oh my God.
We'll get into that. But but yeah, so I think Trinity, love Trinity. I from the beginning love her. I love Anaya. Loved everybody pretty much. I think Kenzie was the one that like I didn't hate her, But I was
No,
like,
she just annoyed the
she's
shit
a
out of me.
lot.
She just
dude.
annoyed
Yeah.
me. I didn't
She
hate
was
her
just
either.
she was
Just
a little
annoyed me.
bit too much. Yeah, I was just like, okay, are you good, lady? Melanie, I really liked her too.
Yeah.
But
I think she got stupid real quick, but she's
Yeah.
so pretty. I think she's the prettiest girl.
I think Melanie is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes, I think she's beautiful. But yeah, so then and then Beatriz. I forgot Beatriz was in there too. Beatriz.
She was the first girl to leave, right?
Yeah, she was the first girl to leave on the island. Has a prosthetic leg. I think she made too many leg jokes for my comfort. I don't know if you noticed, but like every episode, she's making a joke about not having a leg.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, get a new bit.
Right. Like, we get it.
Well, yeah, I understand you don't have a leg. We get it. She's like, I stand on that 10 toes and I don't even have 10 toes. I was like, girl,
Please.
please. But she was very cool. Really cool. Like, obviously, very
athletic.
admirable. And obviously, all the girls very gorgeous and everything. So let's talk about the bombshells that came in because Gabriel and Kada.
Okay, those are the first two bombshells.
Those are the first two bombshells that walk in, are
Yeah.
Gabriel and Kada, which, by the way, I remember, like, I was watching it, and it was the first time I had ever heard two bombshells. Like, we have on the bombshell, a bombshell has entered the villa.
Yeah,
and I was like, huh?
entered the villa.
And I look and I was like, whoa. I remember just being literally taken aback. I was like, oh, shit. Because Gabriel, beautiful, right? This beautiful Brazilian man.
Fine body.
Yeah, like beautiful, like cute guy. And then you have Kada.
Yeah.
Who is just like drop dead gorgeous model, fucking 1990s, like model face.
Yeah.
Beautiful people walking in. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What were your impressions when they walked in? Like, what did you think about both of them? I guess.
I mean, I didn't really think much. I like I said, it wasn't my first time watching a season of the show, so I wasn't like blown away by bombshells entering the villa. But I will say, I did think that Kada was really pretty.
Yeah.
I thought Gabe had a great body.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy. I was not that I didn't enjoy it, but I was really surprised that they took a couple of people overnight, like out of the villa, to hang out with the bombshell. Like very shortly after this whole season started.
Right.
I had not seen that before. So I thought that was wild. I was like, whoa, you're literally taking these people overnight to sleep in a bed with you? I was like, you're doing too much. You know what I mean?
Wait, so what do you mean? Because I've never seen everything before. So what do you mean by that?
I've never, usually bombshells, they just come in and then, they're in the house. Or they,
They don't sleep with anybody the first night?
No. I mean, that was, at least from what I've seen, I've never seen that before.
Oh,
Especially, barely at starting the show. I was like, you're already taking people out of the house? So, it was just weird.
Okay.
So that was a little wild, but it wasn't that shocking to me. Nothing was that shocking to me. I was a little bit shocked, I guess, a tiny bit that, what's his face?
Sean? Or who are you thinking of?
I don't know. Maybe Zach?
Oh.
Chose to explore.
Oh, yeah.
Who was he coupled up with?
He was with Kenzie originally.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised about that. No, I wasn't surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that makes sense because I remember him saying, I'm not usually
He
into blondes.
he didn't really look like he was into Kenzie.
There was one of the people I was surprised about, though. I can't remember who it was. Who were the other people?
Sean and Beatriz were together.
Oh, maybe it was...
And Beatriz went to...
Yeah, maybe it was that one. That was it. Because maybe that was it. Because I feel like they...
They were, real hot and heavy at the beginning.
Had a cute connection. And I was like, she's on the red dot. Weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty standard, I guess, for the first challenge.
Right. I actually kind of forgot about Sean because he got eliminated so early on.
Quickly.
But I will say, I think that Sean deserves to be on a Love Is Blind or something.
Yeah, I think that show's a little too raunchy for him.
He's a father of a child, like a baby too. It sounds like he's a toddler at least or something.
Last year there was a girl who was a mom.
Oh really?
Remember?
I think
Mamacita. Have you not seen those?
I
TikTok?
haven't. I've seen those, but I didn't know she was like an actual mom.
Yeah.
I thought it was like I didn't
I'm
know
a
what the
mom. Mama? Mamacita?
Oh, I didn't know that's
Yeah.
where that stemmed from.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like him being silly. I didn't know that she was like actually a mom. Yeah, no, it's I think that Sean he's a handsome guy and he seems to have a good job and he seems like he's a good dad and everything like that. But I think he deserves to be on a show that is not Love Island.
Yeah.
That is not about being raunchy and like making out with people every 2 seconds and whatever. I think he deserves to be on a show where like he can actually find
Yeah, I don't
love.
think it was the best fit for his
Yeah.
personality.
Right. Like, again, very hot man. Put him on Love is Blind and match him up with our perfect match or like whatever else. Put him on something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we definitely vibed with a lot of those people except for maybe Kenzie. But that being said, they brought in Corbin at one point, and that was during that like money challenge thingy, whatever.
Yeah, which I was barely paying attention to that episode, so
Which
don't quote me on that one.
Honestly, sometimes when they have those challenges, I don't really pay attention because it's just them making out
It's
with
all
each other.
just like really gross makeout.
Yeah,
Like
I will
slow-mo
say-
making out.
I forwarded through a lot of the make out stuff because I'm like, I don't want to sit here and watch you make out with some dude. Like, give me past that. I want to see like the good shit.
yeah,
you know?
I don't need to see your tongue shooting at other people's
I'm
mouths.
good, especially when they video it for 10 seconds or whatever. I'm good.
And it's like slow-mo.
It's disgusting.
Like,
yeah,
ew.
I don't need to see that
I
shit. I'm good. But Corbin came in beautiful. First
He's
of
a
all,
very
6'4",
attractive
fucking
man,
looks
yes.
like he was sculpted by the gods. Beautiful man, right? And just gets worse. Like-
yeah, and then he talks, and then he exists, and you're like, wow, you're an
right.
asshole.
You're like, oh, I actually hate this guy. And we'll kind of talk about why we hate him too a little bit, in a little bit. But I know at the beginning I was like, man, this guy's fucking gorgeous. And then like now I see him and I'm like, ew, he gives me the heebie-jeebies now.
Yeah, I almost clocked it immediately. I was like, I could just tell by the way he was moving. I was like, this guy's a fucking player. And then you find out he's
Right.
from Miami.
Right.
And you're like, okay. And then
Right.
just everything else following that, it's just like, oh, yeah, you suck.
Right. Well, and it's like, it's one thing to be a player, because I think Gabriel was also a player, but it's another thing to be a player that is lying to people about it. And that's what I think was like the difference between Gabriel and Corbin is that like Corbin liked to pretend like he was getting feelings for people, and Gabriel was like, yeah, no, I'm exploring, and I've kissed this person, and I kissed this person, and I'm going to tell you that. And I think that's why people liked Gabriel versus Corbin.
Yeah.
Is because like, yes, they both liked women and liked exploring and whatever else, but one was honest and one was not. And Corbin as hot which goes to prove you can be the hottest motherfucker ever, but if you're a fucking creep, you're a fucking creep.
Yeah, then you lose like most of your attractiveness because you're a piece of shit.
Right, which he's a piece of shit, and as is KC, who I thought was this beautiful man, and he is a beautiful man, but the more that I watch the show and the more that he just sits there and talks shit about Anaya, the more that I'm like,
You suck.
I actually hate you.
Right.
I think I want to punch you in the face, actually. Let's kind of talk about the Gen Z vocabulary and the brain rot that is happening on Love Island
Before we
right
get
now.
too far into hating Casey and Corbin.
Because it's something, a common thing that Mal and I have agreed upon throughout the show. We might not agree on what we think about certain people. One thing we do agree upon is that the brain rot is fucking real.
Roy was literally watching a little bit of the last episode with me, and he was like, this show is brain rot. And I was like, yeah, well, a lot of it is, but I think it's even worse because I think like the Gen Z of it all.
Yeah.
And maybe that's mean to say, but like they'll literally have 20-minute conversations and they don't say a fucking
They don't say anything.
They don't say shit. They're just saying weird phrases back and forth.
They're just regurgitating TikTok phrases back and forth and stringing along these TikTok phrases
There's no
to create
substance
no thought.
or meaning to anything they say.
Right. It's just, so like, dead ass had me feeling like that. And
Right.
it's like, what are you saying?
Right.
You said nothing right now, by the way.
Deadass. I'm being so serious right now. What even was that?
Like,
I couldn't even explain to you the feelings. Like, deadass, no, legit. Like, what?
and
Like,
you're saying 50 words and saying nothing at the same
wait,
time.
what's the one that Anaya always says? She says deadass a lot, but she also says, like, I fear.
Yeah, she says I fear all the time. She's
I fear.
like, I fear that's right. And I'm like, you don't always have to
I
say
fear
that.
it's time for breakfast. Like, shut
It's
up.
like, girl, that's
You don't need to say
you
it
don't have
that
to say it
much.
all the time. And then Zach's like it's like they're all constantly stimming.
Yeah.
And Zach's always like, I'm cooked. I'm like, what are you doing? Not everything you're not always fucked, by the way. He's like, oh, this girl likes Marvel, I'm cooked. I'm like, what?
Shut up.
What are we talking about right now?
And then I feel like, isn't Sincere a teacher?
I really fucking hope not.
I
Are you telling me that he's a teacher?
I thought I heard he was a teacher.
Oh my god, hold on. I'll Google this while you continue talking.
He's like a huge, like, he's hugily guilty of the next little side note of this Gen Z or brain rot generation or whatever's going on with them, with their vocab. He's literally, like, getting phrases wrong and, like, pronouncing words completely incorrectly. So I remember there was an episode recently where he was trying to be like, something like, oh, the whole reason, or the what did he say, like, the epitome of what we're trying to do is this, and he pronounced epitome epitome,
bro.
guys. Like, I can't, like, I mean, great, he read the word and he said it how it's just what's that?
He's a track and field coach, so
Okay, so he's not just a teacher.
Right.
He's just like more of a PE teacher.
right.
But
He said epitome.
it's like, what's that literary crisis is going on?
Yeah.
That's like the epitome of
Well,
that, the epitome of that.
and this is something that I wanted to bring up during one of our hot takes episodes is I think we need to start normalizing correcting people. Because, like, I have been guilty of pronouncing things wrong. I remember I thought the word ethereal was pronounced ethereal because I had only read it before. So, in my head, I had only read this word, and it wasn't until I heard it in real life, somebody say ethereal, and I was like, oh my god, I've been pronouncing it wrong my entire life. And that's like in an episode of How I Met Your Mother too, where Ted had only like read the word chameleon before. He never heard
chameleon?
it. And he calls it chameleon. And like people are like, what are you saying right now?
So funny.
And I think it's something that like I get it if you've only ever read it before in your life.
My dad used to make fun of me so hard because I'm obviously a huge Harry Potter fan. If you know me at all, you know that's why I say obviously. And I was a kid, and Hermione's name is a weird name.
Hermione.
I read it Hermione. Yeah, because
that makes sense.
I had never seen that name before. I never heard it before. So I read it Hermione. My dad still makes fun of me.
Did you hear it in theaters and go, what the fuck?
No, my dad heard me say it.
Oh,
and then he corrected
you?
Yeah.
How would he have known to correct you?
Because he's my dad. I don't know.
I feel like that's like the way that Hermione is spelled. In my head, I would have also read it as Hermione.
I don't know.
I maybe would have gone as far as to say Hermione, but like I would have read it as Hermione.
Yeah.
Also, I would have read it as Hermione, not Hermione. Like,
yeah. Well, because it's HERM, so Herm,
yeah,
and then it's OINE.
yes,
Or
right.
IONE. So I could even see Hermione.
Right.
But, like, how do you know the E at the end of the name is pronounced E? Because usually that's like a Y.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like Mallory.
Right,
You don't,
right.
Whatever. But anyway.
I would have thought Hermione, for sure.
I am very much that person, and I try to be nice about it most of the time. Like,
You're good about it.
Sometimes
you're good
I'll make fun of someone for
Yeah.
it. But I don't want to go around saying incorrect things. So I don't want other people to go around saying incorrect things.
You are number one, a very good advocate of like, I know I've said things wrong before and you're not mean about it. You're like, it's pronounced this or it's actually pronounced that.
Right.
Or, like, you've never been mean about anything before. But I think that's okay. Like you should be like that because if I were to pronounce something like, if I had said to you, ethereal, and you were like,
I'm like, what
Stephanie,
did you just
what
say?
is that word?
Yeah, what did you just say?
And you would have told me, I would have been, and and then you would have let me go on the podcast saying that word just over and over again.
No.
I would be mortified by that.
Yeah,
Like,
well, even like when it comes to simple things, like my daughter likes to sing "Rain, Rain, Go Away," but Roy's mom watches my daughter a lot, and Roy's mom will sing that song incorrectly, and I understand why. Is she didn't grow up singing that song. It's an English song, and she grew up in Mexico, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like continually trying to correct Evie because she's singing it wrong. So she says, instead of "Rain, rain, go away, come again another day," she says, "Rain, rain, go away, come back again." Like, she says "come back a different day" or something instead of "come again."
Right.
And I'm like, it's "come again, Evie."
Right.
I'm just like,
well, and also, like, if she goes to kindergarten or preschool,
I want her to sing it right in front of all of her friends.
Yeah, you don't want her to get made fun of or whatever else. And I think, like, that's important. I think it's the same thing with this kind of stuff where, like, you want to be corrected because, like, I wouldn't want to go out and say, and this is something we talked about recently too, where, like, you say, like, you and Roy don't always know the right phrases for certain, I don't know what they're called. Like
a saying, like an English,
saying. Like
an English saying, like,
shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, or like, how about them apples? Like, you just, like, didn't grow up saying things like that. So
Roy and I didn't, we grew up in households that were predominantly Mexican, like Spanish speaking, and we didn't have that. So there was a lot of those that we've never heard before. There's some that I'm like, what are you saying to me right now? What does that mean?
Or even like a simple one. I remember I said it to you and you didn't know, you never heard it or you never noticed it before. And it was, oh my God, what was it? Keep talking. I'm going to think about it.
I know that there's a lot of them that, like, I've thought about or that we've brought up in conversation and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying right now. I've never heard that before.
Tried and true.
That one, I remember, I was like, what does that mean?
I was like, no way, you've never heard tried and true.
Is a complete, that I still don't, if you ask me right now, I'd be like.
Tried and true is like a very common thing that anyone says, like, if this something is this is going to work. Like, it's.
Tried and true.
Like, I tried it, and it's
true.
It's fucking solid.
Right. Yeah, the first time that you said that to me, I was like,
I know. I was like, what? You never heard that?
Yeah. It's like there's different things that, like, we've just never heard that before.
Right.
And there's things that we've heard in Mexico. Like, I might hear a saying in Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, that's what that means. It's silly. But, like, I'm like, what? So that's just something that is a cultural thing. But still, I'm glad that you explained that stuff to me because that makes it, like,
it improves your literacy.
Yeah,
you hear people say it later on in life, or you read it, and then you know, oh, that's what that means.
Right. And that's something that I do now as an adult when I read books. Before, I didn't really used to do it. I used to just kind of use context. But now, if I'm watching a TV show, which I did a lot during Vikings, or if I'm reading a book, I will Google a word. If I've never heard it before, the first thing I do is I Google it.
I used to do that too. I mean, I will sometimes use context, but if it's a word that I pretty much can sort of get the vibe of what it meant, but I've never seen it or heard it before, I will look it up just because I want to know what it means. I'm interested. Right. I'm like, oh, what's this word? Like, I don't know
what
is
this? And then all of a sudden you hear it somewhere else, and I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Right. But no, it's actually insane to me watching Love Island and just hearing Epitome is crazy. Hearing Sincere's, like, if there's a fish and this fish does this, and then talking about pies, and I'm like, brother, what are you talking about?
Wait, and then he did like, I'm gonna immerse myself in this experience instead of immerse. Like, what are you saying?
Why are people not correcting you? Like, why are producers not like,
because they know it's gonna be good.
They're like, oh, this is shit. Yeah, gold.
No,
right now,
they know it's gonna be memes on the internet.
Right. And then there was that one time when Anaya was talking about, like, Casey serenading her, and somebody else went, what does that mean? What is a serenade? And she couldn't explain it. I was like, what are we talking about right now? What do you mean you want Casey to serenade you? And then she said the same thing to Carl.
Yeah.
She's like, have you ever serenaded anybody before? And I was like, I don't think she knows what that means. And then Carl's like, I made a mixtape for somebody before. I'm like, do you know what it means? Like, what are we talking about? Like, are we just cutting out a lot of, like, the show that, like, I don't know. It was, like, so confusing. And then there was the Bachelorette.
Oh, yeah.
Where
they were, like, talking about, there's two girls. Who was it?
It was Melanie and Anaya.
Yeah, and they were like, it's like a bachelorette. And like, wait, what's the boy version? And like, I don't know, the same thing. And like, sure.
Which was like so endearing. I was just telling you that. I was like, I kind of like the fact that they didn't know what the boy version of that was.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, the matriarchy is winning.
But it's like, it's kind of sad. It is funny, but it's kind of sad because it's like literally.
It's literally Bachelor.
It's like, take the E.
Like adding the et is like kind of
makes
like
it a girl.
Right.
Like, it's like, so obvious.
What are we doing right now? But speaking of Anaya, let's kind of talk about the couples that went in before Casa Amor.
Mm-hmm.
And the couples were Casey and Anaya, Sincere and Melanie, Trinity and Bryce, Kenzie and Corbin, and then I believe we had Jen, Caleb were both singles. And then Soul had gotten voted out before then. Yeah. I don't think we really need to talk about Soul
and Jada.
Oh yeah, Zach and Kata. I forget they exist sometimes. Yeah. Zach and Kata also, and I feel like we don't really need to talk about Soul. Mama happy.
No,
Mama's sad.
She left before.
Yeah, she left before Casa Amor.
She actually said that in her after sun. She's like pissed that she didn't make it to Casa Amor because it sucks to suck.
I mean.
But yeah, so I always liked Trinity. I always thought she was a cool girl. If I had to hang out with any one of the girls, gun to my head, I would definitely do Trinity.
Yeah.
She just seems fun and like she cares about her friends and stuff.
She's a girl's girl.
She'll stick up for you, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I always liked their couple too. I thought like her and Bryce kind of grew together and I enjoyed them. So I have good feelings about them. But besides that, like, all the other couples kind of weren't, I don't think, that strong.
Yeah.
Especially after Zach had that freaking temper tantrum about literally nothing.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Dude. The whole, like, wasn't it Caleb that pulled Kata?
Yeah.
And like, that's why he had a temper tantrum?
Chatted for, like, 20 minutes or something, and then he was all butthurt about it.
Right.
And she was trying to, like, hug him, and he was pushing her away.
Right.
And be like, why don't you go talk to Caleb? I was like...
Mind you, this is the same guy who, after they were in the hideaway and had sex with each other... While they were in bed,
literally just
said,
uncoitled,
literally,
and like
condom still warm.
Literally, yeah, condom still warm. Like, what if I hooked up with another bombshell?
Yeah, so what if I explored another bombshell? And she was like, yeah, too soon. Mind you, still in bed with each other, like, but she can't be pulled by Caleb, who is single, and so the opposite of you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you're gonna treat her like that. And then when she's upset and she comes back to you after trying to talk it out and figure out what she's thinking, you're gonna gaslight her.
Yeah.
And be like, what do you mean? I just wanted to talk with my mate.
I'm just talking to my guys right now. I'm having a good conversation.
Right.
Now, that shit pissed me off.
I was like, oh, now you're gonna gaslight her. Got it.
He was like, you're coming at me all aggressive. Like, oh my god, you haven't seen aggressive, dude.
Yeah. That pissed me off. So yeah, all the couples pretty much sucked. Besides Trinity and Bryce, I thought they had a really nice friendship that was like growing into something.
They were very understanding of each other, which I really liked when she said something that he didn't like. He was very... One thing that I do remember is like when she... I don't know if she was upset with him for a night or something like that. She put a pillow in between them in bed. And he literally like grabbed it, put it to the side. And he's like, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But we're not doing that. And like the second he moved it, she like scooted into him. And she was like, you're right. Like she loved that shit. Like, yeah. And then the next day he talked to her about it and was like, that's not how we roll. I don't want that shit. Like, that's not how we do. We're going to talk about things, and then, like, we're going to make sure that, like, whatever. And I was just like, okay.
Right.
Okay. I kind of get it, Trinity. And, like, this is what I was telling you before, too, is that, like, at the beginning, especially when Kenzie called out the turtle mouth with him, where she was like, he kisses like a turtle, and, like, whatever else, and he's very scrawny, and he's very, like, not super attractive in a conventional way, especially compared to a lot of the other boys there.
He's not, like, typical frat fuckboy type of look. Yeah. He's definitely more, he is a model, and I could see that.
He's attractive conventionally, but he's not, like he's not strikingly handsome.
typical boy.
Right. And he's
boyish.
not an incredible, he's not like Corbin, where
Right.
he's like an incredible shape, or Casey, or like, and he doesn't have like a beautiful face or anything, but he's like a handsome guy conventionally.
Yeah.
But the more that I have gotten to know him, and the more that they've, you know, kind of highlighted him as a person, the more that I'm like, oh, I could fuck with guys. Like, I get it.
He's definitely one of those people that it's like a slow burn for everyone. I feel like.
It's like morphing into...
Even for the audience, we're like...
Even for Trinity, I think.
We're like more and more attracted to him as time goes on.
When he's very emotionally intelligent, too. The more that they kind of talk, or the more that they have like shown clips of him talking to the boys, talking to Trinity and whatever else, like, he's understanding of her exploring, she's understanding of him exploring, and ultimately they just keep coming back to each other. And it's like a realistic love story that's building, versus Casey and Anaya that felt so forced, and it felt so like you guys are just picking each other because you were forced into picking each other,
right?
And now you feel like that's the safe choice. And
I don't even know if, like, I know you've had more, not like connections with Anaya, but you feel more in common with her because you've had similar feelings.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're not showing us a lot, because I don't understand why she's so attached to him, because they barely have had physical attachments.
Yeah.
They've barely had decent conversations from what we've seen. They've like always been like on different pages, or she's been like pissing him off or whatever. It's like, is it just because he's hot? Like, I don't understand her.
From what I'm understanding and gathering, it's that Casey is constantly reassuring her and constantly feeding things in her ear, because she has said over and over, he always tells me that I'm beautiful. We heard him tell her that she's the blueprint. Like, he keeps saying things like, I'm always gonna pick you, and like, you're wonderful, and you're this and all this thing. So I think Casey's feeding her things that we are not seeing.
I guess it's just like, I remember him saying those things, but I guess it's just like, I read body language so much that I'm like, you could tell me in the same tone that Casey's telling her, I'm going to give you $1 million tomorrow, and I'm going to give you seven puppies and like a trip to Disney World. And it's like, that's the same shit. Like, I'm not going to believe you, because like the way you're telling me and like what you're saying isn't matching your vibes and like your body language and like your actions. So like, you're just saying things to me, I guess. It doesn't like, it didn't like make sense to me. It didn't like, the puzzle pieces didn't fit, where I'm like, clearly he doesn't like you.
That's what it feels like to us. And I think it's like, it's hard for us to remember that like, she's seeing this firsthand, and she's only seeing how he's treating her, and like, she's not seeing how he treats other people.
No, but I'm saying, as he's saying it, it doesn't seem like he means it.
Yeah.
Just like the way he's saying things. He's like, yeah, you're the blueprint. Oh, wow. The way you said that to me was so believable. I don't know. It just didn't seem like...
It doesn't seem genuine.
He means it, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think that, like, I wish she would open her eyes to it, but obviously she's seeing something there that other people are not seeing. Maybe hearing something that other people are not hearing. And, like, it's just a heartbreaking thing to see that she put all of her eggs in that basket. And, like...
Yeah, I was like willing her. I'm like, please.
Yeah,
please.
dude, I think even fucking Ariana was like, so you built a really good connection with Carl. You're thinking about exploring that connection with Carl?
Yeah.
And like, when she didn't, I knew she wasn't going to.
I know.
We all knew she wasn't going to.
I had a feeling she wasn't going to.
But she needed that. And I think that, like, this is what I was telling you earlier, is that, like, I think she needed that kick in the ass from Casey. She needed him to be the villain for her to move on from that. And I know a lot of people are like, Carl doesn't deserve that, like, whatever, he doesn't deserve to be second choice. But that doesn't mean that he was second choice. It means that she was so involved with this person that she thought she had to stay loyal to this person, and that that was picking her time after time.
Dude, and like, Carl was such a good guy. He felt so bad for her.
For her.
Like, I could see as she was like upset, he wanted to like go over and hug her. Like,
It was
he
very
was like,
sweet.
and you could see him like mouthing like, I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah.
So I don't think he's even mad at her.
No, and I think that anybody who was emotionally mature would understand.
Yeah.
She was in a very tough situation where she had a connection with somebody for weeks.
Yeah.
And this is a guy that she's known for 2 to 3 days. And while the connection was strong and everything, because everything was effortless with this guy, just like it was with Casey and this TT person or whatever we want to call her. But she was kind of going with her gut in, Casey has chosen me every other time, and Casey told me he's always going to choose me, so I'm going to also choose him. And this was her putting him first.
Right.
And Casey very willingly said, I'm putting me first, just like Corbin said, I'm putting me first. And, like, I think she needed that. She needed to get her heart broken.
She needed to, like, wake up and be like, whoa.
Yeah,
okay,
and sometimes you need to get shaken out of a toxic thing. And, like, that doesn't mean that, like, somebody doesn't like you. It doesn't mean that, like, she's not worthy of a guy who's going to treat her like a princess or whatever else. It just means that she's stuck in a cycle that she needed to get shaken out of.
Right.
Like, and
yeah,
I hope she did.
You could have all your friends tell you until they're blue in the face what they think you should do. But a lot of times you do just have to, like, live the experience to figure it out.
Right. And unfortunately, that's what she's going to do. And I hope Melanie, in that same breath, like, learns her fucking lesson, because her and Sincere's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think he's the biggest fucking villain in the show, and he gets away with shit because he's so calm. He's
nicer, like, has a nicer demeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think ultimately he's just, like, he has a good way of talking his way out of shit, and he takes accountability. So I think him taking accountability kind of, like, absolves him.
It's almost like a manipulative, like, oh, I did that.
Where the other guys are, like, defensive, and they're like, well, I don't know, what do you mean? I didn't do that, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I know I did. I'm sorry.
Right.
And it's like, fuck. All right, well, what do you say to that? And Melanie just needs to fucking get away from that. She's not going to. Personally, my theory is that Sincere picked Melanie because he wants to win the fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
Heard Bryce talking about how much he's in love with Trinity.
My God, that scared the shit out of me.
Stash poking around the corner.
Yeah, like trying to be as tall as a grown human. Stop.
He's being weird. I know. I heard him meowing, and I knew he was on that fucking balcony because he does that when he wants attention. But he is creepy when he does that. Yeah.
So I'm just for context, if you don't,
you're gonna have to take a photo if you.
I literally was sitting here, and we're in Stephanie's, like, office, and I'm facing the doorway, and, like, Stash's head fucking peeks around the door frame, like, at the height of a human, and I thought it was a person, and I was like, what the fuck? Little creeper.
He is a creep, dude. Yeah, he's done that to me before, where I turn around and I'm like, ah!
I was like, there's a man in here.
Who's this man?
Why would a man be
here? It's my chubby boy being a creep. But
yeah, he's Sincere. We're talking about.
I don't know, man, but
yeah, that was wild when so the last episode that, like, we just saw, obviously, was the recoupling after Casa.
Yeah.
So Melanie, the girls had the choice of keeping one of their like, quote unquote Casa boys, or staying with the couple they had prior to Casa. And Melanie chose to stay with Sincere.
Patooey.
And Sincere did the same. However, Sincere, like, made out and slept with and did all these things with another girl the whole time Casa was happening.
Right.
Telling this girl, like, I'm really enjoying our connection. Like, I
want to explore
I'm
this.
excited to see. Yeah, you're making this so hard. Like, whatever. And he does the same thing with every other girl that
he continuously explores, and, like, I understand that that's kind of the point, but the thing is that he's feeding bullshit to every girl.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to like tell the girl you're with, like, they're the only one for you, and then also tell the other girl that just came in they're the only one for you. Like, you can say, be upfront about I really like you, I really fuck with you, but I also want to go talk to that person.
I want to keep exploring. Yeah, that's what I want to do ultimately, and, like, that's what men, I think even men in general, like, don't understand that. Like, that's what pisses us off. Like, do what you're gonna do, but, like, don't lie about it.
Yeah,
like,
just tell me up front what you're expecting, so I know whether I want to be in this situation or not.
Right, but then they lie about it because they know that you're not gonna want to be in that situation. So,
but anyway, so she chooses him, he chooses her, but then she goes about just fucking bitching him out. It was hilarious,
she
honestly.
cussed his ass
it was
out,
so
dude.
funny.
That shit was so funny. She was like, well, I'm happy you picked me, but also fuck you.
Yeah, she was like, but you know what?
She said, yeah, no, literally.
Like,
it was so fucking funny. And you could just see him sitting there like, ah. I was like, no, that boy's there because he wants to be there.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
But yeah, no, then when poor Anaya had her turn and she chose to put all her fucking hope and dreams into stupid ass Casey, and of course Casey comes in holding TT's hand, walking all...
The boy, she said, why'd it have to be the girl with the Fulani braids? She was so fucking mad about it.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then, well, first of all, they get up to the, like, fire pit, whatever. And, oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
And they get up to the fire pit thing, and then... You know, the girls are pissed, like, because they saw the footage of how the guys were acting.
Right, so they're already mad at the men.
They saw some photos of men kissing girls.
Yeah.
So they knew that shit was going down, right? So they were pissed, and then, you know, Casey told Anaya all these things and walks in with another girl. So they're all, like, bitching him out, whatever. And then TT thinks it's wise to... jump in on that and start bitching at the girls back, and the girls were like, we're not talking to you.
And they were being nice at first, where they were like, honey, we're not talking to you. Like, we're not trying to fight with you.
Right.
This is not your fight.
And she kept fucking poking it.
And that's when they got fucking
mad. I was like, dude, what is TT doing? Like, you don't have to be involved in this. Like,
you don't and also somebody brought up a really good point where they were like, if you have a group of women berating a man that you are with, listen to them. Like, listen to them, take a step back, because you can learn a lot about that man by what is being said.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in me that if like a group of girls are like, you've been such a piece of shit, you've done this many shitty things, and you've said this many shitty things to my girl, whatever, that I'm going to be like, yeah, I want to date that man. Like,
well,
I
that's
don't know.
my man.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, that's just me.
Like fucking Parmita, where she's been ghosted before by Corbin once, and she's like, yeah, but it's like different with me. He's just so nice to me. Girl, he literally ghosted you once. He's gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so fucking ridiculous. These girls that are like arguing with all of the OG Villa girls. And, like, which I feel like Kate at this point is just, like, an OG by association. Like,
oh, yeah. She basically was.
She might as well have been.
She was only, like, a day or two late than the rest of them.
But it was so frustrating. And I think the only thing that made the entire episode even better, I will say, Anaya's speech where she said, you know, because Casey made the whole point.
I picked you.
Yeah. Well, Casey made the whole point of, do you remember day one, nobody picked me? Because he's still fucking mad about that, apparently. And Anaya was like, I picked you every fucking time. Just so you know.
Right.
And
like, maybe I didn't choose the door you were at.
Yeah. But neither did he.
But after that, yeah, I picked you every time. And you didn't pick me now.
Right. Like, she's like, you didn't pick me. And, like, that's fair. Like, she's like, yeah, I picked you every fucking time. And you had picked me every time. And now you're not. And it's like, there was no heads up. There was no, hey... I think I want to explore. I think I want to do this. Because, like, every time... She had literally had a conversation with him saying, if I'm holding you back from exploring, I want to know that. And he said, no. Like, I'm good. I don't want to explore. So then, like, okay, well, what are you fucking gaslighting her for? Yeah. You could literally say to her right now, you know what? I have felt a certain loyalty to you because we were, you know, coupled up together. But I think I might want to explore... You might hurt her feelings, but like fucking Khloe Kardashian said, a lie is going to hurt me once.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the truth is going to hurt me once. A lie is going to hurt me 1,000
Keep hurting
times.
me, yeah.
And like, yeah, so her speech was really sad to hear. It was really hard to hear, especially because like, I felt it. Like, I feel for Anaya. I've been there before where you pick a guy and you just put your everything into this person and he still... does not pick
still
you because
around.
He still is not honest with you about what he is looking for, what he wants, etc.
Right.
So I get that. It's super frustrating, and it's so frustrating that you might even do a Kenzie rage split over it.
I was literally gonna if we were gonna bring it up, I was gonna like say, And the final thing we're going to talk about is the rage split.
Dude, the rage split, incredible. It's cinema. Yeah. Absolute fucking cinema.
That's literally going to be a meme for the rest of our lives.
There's nothing, I was telling Mal, I literally started stretching yesterday to try and do a split.
We both said, we both want to learn how to do the splits so we can do it just for the joke.
That's, my goal for the rest of the year is to learn how to do the splits.
Yeah.
Just so that I can do a split and throw my fist in the air and rage.
I want to clam slam in anger.
No, because the next time I'm so pissed off, I want to be able to clam slam the ground and throw my fist in the air and have it be like a meme. I think that would be the funniest fucking thing in the world.
That was so funny. That was the only thing she's done in the house that is
she's literally so
gold.
funny. She's so funny for no reason, dude.
Oh, yeah. The last thing I wanted to mention was with the recoupling. Obviously, Trinity and Bryce chose each other.
Please.
And that was, so cute. I always liked them, but I was whatever about them. But then after they came back to each other, and also Bryce was the whole time he was in Casa, I was I just miss her.
Dude, he's in love.
And he's I just keep thinking about her. And then she was even I tried, to kiss Corey or whatever, but I just don't feel it. I don't even want to sleep in. She didn't even sleep in the room.
She's slept in Soul Ties for 2 nights.
So they just they're just really about each other. And then when they got reunited, they both, both picked each other.
Both wearing yellow, by the way.
Both wearing yellow, by fate. And they played this freaking beautiful romantic music in the background.
I was sobbing.
I was definitely getting emotional. I was this is, why is Love Island making me emotional
literally. And
right
he
now?
Literally said when he got up there, he was because he ran to the part where he had to go stand. He ran to that.
Yeah.
And he's crying already. He was I can't even talk because he's crying. And then he runs again.
Yeah, and then he was wait, can I go over there?
Yeah, can I go over there? And runs to her. I was are you fucking kidding me right now?
Cute.
And it was just so...
There's no way, unless something wild happens, there's no way anyone else is
They're winning that fucking
thing.
They have there is no universe, I think, where anybody else...
All right, we're calling it.
Yeah, no, I think we're calling it right now.
Yeah.
They're closed off. They're good, because even if they did a movie night or whatever, the only thing that Trinity has said about that boy that might be bad is when he pissed her off and she's he's looking real fucking scrawny right now. That's the only bad thing.
When they watched the footage and she was he's giving me the ick.
Yeah, she was he's looking real fucking scrawny right now. And because she was mad at him.
Yeah.
And
because he was making out with a bunch of women.
Right. Other than that, there has not been a bad thing that she has said about him. Has not been a bad thing that he has said about her. They are so crazy about each other. And it's been a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's been a slow thing where they've explored other people briefly. They've come back to each other. They've been very accepting of each other. Very it's just so incredibly sweet. And it's not a forced thing. And like I was telling you, seeing Bryce be this emotionally intelligent guy that has talked to multiple men about how much he loves her and talked to these men about their women too. It's just making him morph into this really cute guy that I'm wait a minute.
Yeah, I want one.
We weren't hot before, but now I'm I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
I want a Bryce. And he's just he's just so into her. And I'm oh my God. And dude, literally their reunion, I was crying. I was lock it up, man.
Yeah,
these people are winning.
cute.
And I think Sincere, when Bryce was talking to Sincere about it, he was oh fuck. They're in love, dude.
Yeah.
They are really into each other. And Trinity is such a doll. And he even told her, he's you have such a doll face. I was
oh yeah,
God,
he did say that. I remember
please.
that. So cute.
She's so gorgeous and so sweet, but also is feisty. And she's the first one to fucking put you in your place.
Yeah.
And Bryce said from the beginning, that's what I want. I want a girl that's going to put me in my place. And one thing I really liked too is that when all of the people were yelling at Casey, the men were kind of trying to, I know Zach was let Casey talk. Bryce didn't say a fucking word.
No, he was just I'm gonna let the girls do their thing.
Bryce was just I'm gonna let my girl fucking yell.
Yeah.
Girl, you get it. And he held her at one point because she was kind of throwing her hands around and getting upset because Titi was being fucking confrontational.
Yeah.
And he held her gently, kind of to be if you are going to do something,
her grounded
I will
bit.
help you. I'm going to make sure that you're not going to do anything, but also pop off. And I loved that. I was he's so gentle with her and just allows her to be her, isn't telling her to pipe down, isn't telling her to let somebody else talk. He's girl, you do you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was Oh my God.
Yeah.
Give them all of the money.
Yeah, they pretty much got this
And then
shit.
give them more.
Yeah.
Give them all of the money and then give them more.
I'm
please.
very interested to see how I hope everyone voted happened. Because the vote was voting back in a
Two bombshells.
a casa person.
Yeah.
So a girl and a guy,
Girl
right?
and a guy, yeah.
So,
which Carl is getting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
yeah.
really hoping everybody votes Carl in because it gives Anaya another shot.
I think Anaya deserves that.
And I think Anaya deserves it.
And Carl, too.
And I think Carl is such a... I feel like Carl would give Bryce a run for his money in terms of maturity.
Yeah, oh, for sure. 100%. I just think he's too late in the game to create a connection as strong.
But, like, I guess for being my favorite, like a guy I would hang out with.
Yeah.
That's where he's running for his money.
He was a very sweet boy. Yeah. I enjoyed him.
I would hang out with Carl and I would hang out with Bryce.
Yeah.
So that's how you know you're a good person.
Yeah. So that is pretty much all of...
That's our little breakdown of that.
That's our little breakdown of Casa Amor and Love Island, and those are the episodes that we ended off on. I think we're probably gonna do another one, maybe 2 episodes, once we kind of get a little bit more into it and once we get a chance again. So if you guys are keeping up with Love Island and you guys want to hear our opinions on it, I know we're pretty vocal about it. Like, so
it's fun to talk about.
Dude, I fucking love it. I can't stop watching this shit. I'm watching the After Sun episodes now. Mm-hmm. And actually, I'm watching an After Sun episode right now. It was right after Gabriel and Sol got voted off, and they asked him, who do you think is the strongest couple? And he said Casey and Anaya.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did say that.
Yeah.
Because I usually just let it play because I'm usually doing something.
Yeah.
But he did. I remember him saying that. And
I was like, whoa.
Really?
Woof. Yeah.
That's
Casey and Anaya.
Yeah, that's how late or early he got voted off, I guess.
That was forever ago. But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed our takes on Love Island. And if you guys are watching, follow along with us.
Yeah, let us know some of your takes on things. So maybe we have something else to talk about next time.
Maybe we'll start posting some stuff on the Instagram as far as polls and whatnot and what people think about that. But we're super excited to continue watching. There was an After Sun episode tonight, which tonight is 6/26. Yeah, we're hoping to drop this episode in a couple days. So I guess we'll see what happens on tomorrow's Love Island.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in, as always. And we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Actually, you know what?